قدرت اسلامی نزدیک است، برای آزادی خود بجنگید. شجاعت شما پاداش خواهد گرفت، قدرت مردم آزادی دوباره برقرار خواهد شد. بازگشت به شکوه سابق خود، تاج و تخت وارث واقعی ایران. رضا پهلوی امید و آرامش می آورد، آری از ترس و ناامیدی. سقوط انقلاب اسلامی، پرچم آن برداشت و پاره شد، برخواستن از خاکستر. بازگشت شیر و خورشید، ملت بزرگ فارس به شکوه سابقش برگردد. آزادی برای مردم فارس، فصل جدیدی از داستان آنها. تاریخ غنی از سنت، ادیان، باستانی، تنمو، هنر، فرهنگ و علم. حزب محدودیت ها برای جامعه. صلح در سراسر کشور گسترش می‌یابد، همراه با همسایگان خود. ثبات در منطقه با شجاعت و کارشون، نبرد برای استقلال نزدیک است. میلیون‌ها نفر زندگیشان را به خطر می‌اندازند، در حالی که به سمت تهران راه پیمایی می‌کنند. مرگ بر دیکتاتور، رژیم سقوط خواهد کرد. تکان دادن پرچم شیر و خورشید، صلح و آزادی برای همه. پادشاه به زودی برمیگردد، فارس دوباره قیام خواهد کرد. رضا پهلوی رهبر واقعی.
Now you might be saying, what the heck is going on? I'm writing a song in Persian for the Iranian people.
بزرگ فارس به شکوه سابقش برگردد.
Let me mute this. I'll show you the English lyrics in a minute, but I want to pick a nice song because I'm going to publish it for the Iranian people.
نبرد شروع شده،
But I want to get one with a nice beat.
ظلم و ترس. پیامی از پادشاه آینده ما.
It's in Persian. I translated my lyrics to Persian.
پایان حکومت اسلامی نزدیک است، برای آزادی خود بجنگید. شجاعت شما پاداش خواهد گرفت، قدرت مردم آزادی دوباره برقرار خواهد شد. به شکف سابق خود، تاج و تخت وارث واقعی ایران. رضا پهلوی امید و آرامش می آورد، آری از ترس و ناامیدی. سقوط انقلاب اسلامی، پرچم آن برداشته و پاره شد، برخاستن از خاکستر. بازگشت شیر و خورشید.
Let me try this one.
نبرد شروع شده، سالها ظلم و ترس. پیامی از پادشاه آینده ما. پایان حکومت اسلامی نزدیک.
I will explain in a minute. This is in Persian. I wrote this song for the Iranian people.
شجاعت شما پاداش
I'll share the lyrics in English in a minute. This is in Persian.
قدرت مردم
I just wrote this song a little while ago.
آزادی دوباره برقرار خواهد شد.
Happy New Year, Jim. Like I said, this is for the Persian people and what they're fighting for right now, literally.
بازگشت به شکف سابق خود، تاج و تخت وارث واقعی ایران، رضا پهلوی امید و آرامش میآورد، آری از ترس و نامیدی، سقوط انقلاب اسلامی، پرچمان برداشته و پاره شد.
So far, I like
نبرد
this one.
شروع شده، سالها ظلم و ترس.
You may not understand what I'm doing right now.
پیامی از
This isn't
پادشاه
for me.
آینده ما،
This isn't for many of you.
پایان حکومت
This is for
اسلامی
the Iranian
نزدیک
people.
است. برای
So I'm going to
آزادی
publish it,
خود
whichever one I
بجنگید.
like.
شجاعت شما پاداش
It's in
خواهد
Persian.
گرفت. قدرت
I'll show you the
مردم،
English translation.
آزادی دوباره برقرار خواهد شد.
This is in Persian, but this is their English lyrics I translated.
بازگشت به شکوه سابق خود، تاج و تخت وارث واقعی ایران، رضا پهلوی امید و آرامش می آورد، آری از ترس و نامیدی، سقوط انقلاب اسلامی، پرچم آن برداشته و پاره شد، برخاستن از خاکستر، بازگشت شیر و خورشید، ملت بزرگ فارس به شکوه سابقش برگردد، آزادی برای مردم فارس، فصل جدیدی از داستان آنها، تاریخ غنی از سنت ادیان باستانی، تانو هنر فرهنگ و علم، حذف محدودیت ها برای جامعه، صلح در سراسر
So I'm trying to pick one with a good beat
می‌یابد، همراه
so that the people of Persia could dance to it and be motivated by it. It's got to be catchy, and I'm going to publish it, and I'm going to spread it to the people of Iran.
میلیون ها نفر زندگیشون را به خطر می
This is not about me.
نبرد شروع شده.
I'm trying to pick the right style.
پیامی از
It's
پادشاه
Persian, it's
آینده
Middle
ما،
Eastern, Jim.
پایان حکومت اسلامی نزدیک است. برای آزادی خود بجنگید. شجاعت شما پاداش خواهد گرفت. قدرت مردم، آزادی دوباره برقرار خواهد شد.
Oh, I like it. Remember, I'm writing this song in Persian for the Iranian people.
بازگشت به شکوه سابق خود، تاج و تخت وارث واقعی ایران، رضا پهلوی امید و
Because I will publish it.
آری از ترس و نامیدی، سقوط انقلاب اسلامی، پرچمان برداشته و پاره شد، برخاستن از خاکستر، بازگشت شیر و خورشید، ملت بزرگ فارس به شکوه سابقش برگردد، آزادی
like this one so far.
حذف محدودیت‌ها برای جامعه صلح در سراسر کشور گسترش می‌یابد همراه با همسایگان خود ثبات در منطقه با شجاعت و کارش
So it's in Persian, but these are the lyrics that I wrote to translate.
نزدیک است میلیون ها نفر زندگیشان را به خطر می اندازند در حالی که به سمت تهران راه پیمایی می کنند مرگ بر دیکتاتور رژیم سقوط خواهد کرد تکان دادن پرچم شیر و خورشید صلح و آزادی برای همه پادشاه به زودی برمیگردد فارس دوباره قیام خواهد کرد رضا پهلوی رهبر واقعی ما رهبری ایران در زمان حکومت او ملت بزرگ فارس به شکوه سابقش برگردد آزادی برای مردم فارس فصل جدیدی از داستان آنه ها تاریخ غنی از سنت ادیم باستانی تنو
Hi, Connie.
هنر فرهنگ و علم حذف محدودی تا برای جامعه
Okay,
نبر
I want to try this one. Again, I am writing this song. No, there's no reason for that, Jim. A Persian rug is a Persian rug. Okay. I've been watching a lot what's going on in Iran on 2C TV. And the flag of Iran before the Islamic Revolution was that of the flag of the lion and the sun, which is mentioned in this song. And the people are tearing down the Islamic flag and they're walking with pride the flag of the lion and sun. And this is what's going on. If you have not been paying attention to what the heck is going on, even our president has said, he said in a statement, if they do something, and I can't say because I'm on TikTok, to civilians in Iran, the United States stands locked and loaded and ready to take action. I don't know what's going to happen. But there, if you haven't been paying attention, this is going to be day 7. Tomorrow, well, this morning now, coming in Iran. The crown prince, who's in exile, the eldest son of the Shah of Iran, has been sending messages to the people of Iran, and that's included in this song. I did a little research when I wrote this song. And he said that they need to gather in I don't want to be like the crazy numbers that I've been hearing, but to march. Bob, I promise I will call you tomorrow, or call me tomorrow because I'm extremely nutty right now.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So he's telling them they need to gather in like very large numbers and march on Tehran and other major cities in Iran. And like I said, I've been watching 2C TV on the Tube of the U, and he's showing what's going on in Iran, people filming things going on. And some of the forces are resisting, but a lot of them are taking the side of the people. You have to see what's going on. It's going to be, and it's happening across the entire country in large numbers. This is like, and he's Persian. the host of that show. And I'm telling you, he's waving the Persian flag because he's Persian. And there was a song that they wrote. Somebody wrote a song, and the people are getting behind it. I was inspired by that. I want to write a song that inspires them too. For the people of Iran. That's the whole motivation behind this. It's something that is dear to me, to care about other human beings that suffer and are oppressed by a regime like that. So what's going to be really intense in the next few days, if you pay attention, does the IRGC, the Revolutionary Guard Corps, stand in the thousands to take on the possibly tens, if not more, thousands of civilians marching toward Tehran? What happens? Or do they retreat and some of them take the side of the people? This could be, and I'm not saying it is, this could be the beginning of the fall of the Islamic regime in Iran. Our president and, other presidents have gone so far, but President Trump has said some really tough words on this. And I'm telling you, this is really tense right now, what's going on in Iran. So we have to see how this goes. And I am showing my support to the Iranian people by writing that song. It's as simple as that. This is not a song for everyone. But this was something I was thinking about and I'm passionate about after everything I've been watching and seeing. Videos from Iran filmed by people risking their lives by filming these videos. Women are not worried about the moral police, they call them, in Iran. They're just exposing their faces and their hair, and people are ripping the flags off the flagpoles. They're doing all kinds of things. You got to see what's going on. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm telling you, and there are forces that are firing upon. I saw one image of a guy who took a picture of his body riddled by rubber bullet injuries. And he's still going out there. Women of all ages, grandmothers are out there. I saw a grandmother with a walker. This is a big, big deal. Now, Iran might try to minimize it because they're trying to control the chaos. But I'm telling you, if you pay attention to what's going on, this could, and do you realize what that does to the region if Iran, the son of the Shah, comes back and takes the throne again? Because he is the prince. Technically, he is the prince. He is royalty. And Iran may return to its old glorious days. Now, yes, Britain, the UK, and the United States had a major influence back then. There's a lot involved with that leading up with the Shah of Iran. There's a history there. And what he was doing with his people. I mean, this is complicated. This is not. But he's already did you see, you have to see what he put as a social media post thanking the President of the United States, looking forward to reestablishing peace and prosperity and relationships with the United States and the region. You realize what this could do for the future of the Middle East, stability, peace, and in Iran and Israel. The proxies get cut off. They're done. It changes everything. This is huge. potentially. And regardless if you like or dislike President Trump, this man goes down in history for helping bring peace to Iran, restoring Persia, and bringing peace to the entire region. Do you realize, because it's Sunni Shia, do you realize the relationships that can be created between Saudi Arabia, Iran, Israel, the whole region? It won't make Russia happy or China happy or North Korea happy. I could tell you that. This is so big on so many levels. I cannot emphasize, and it's not even about the politics, the people of Iran. Because that's what it's really about. The people of Iran who have been oppressed by this Islamic regime. This is huge. This is something definitely Israel wants. Israel already said with the United States, they're willing to back up the Iranian people. Absolutely. They definitely want to see the regime fall. Are you kidding? And to possibly have the chance of establishing a lasting peace with a new leader who could recognize Israel as a state. This is a huge game changer. But more importantly, it's huge for the people of Iran and their future, prosperity, peace, freedom, not oppression, not fear, not intimidation. This, I can't emphasize how big this is. And I would suggest you go to the Tube of the U. It's somebody I follow. I watch everything that he comes out with for a few years now. Tousi, Tousi TV. Just watch his last few videos he's posted. You are going to be like, holy, because he's showing you. He's got people in Iran, family. People are sending him the videos from inside Iran. They're risking themselves to expose this. It is unbelievable what's going on. Oh, yes, there's money involved. There's always money involved. Iran is heavily sanctioned. There's always money involved. Do you know how thirsty U.S. would love to have investment in Iran? You know, Iran is an oil nation. Okay. You're being honest. I get it. But you have to look at that part too. I mean, and it's also about how much money does the United States spend on military bases, assets, everything else to be at that level with Iran. You know how much billions and billions and billions of dollars in investment as a deterrence to Iran and so many different nations? Do you realize, and it all depends, I mean, this is just hypothetical because there has to be stability created. If this even happens, this takes time. But it will lessen all the tension slowly in that region if things work out. It benefits everyone except Russia, China, and North Korea. Really, it does. This is a geopolitical, I mean, it's been since 1979 when the hostages were taken in the embassy that this regime has been in control. And like I said, I'm a independent moderate. This could put President Trump in the history books with such a legacy of establishing peace in the Middle East and Iran. This is so big. And I don't care if you like or dislike him, but this is huge. Huge. Now, the president did say that on Truth Social, and he says, "Thank," like he always does, "Thank," something like, "Thank you for your attention on this matter." He's not playing around. Now, I don't know what he means by locked and loaded and we're ready. If Iran starts to, all right, it's Chris. Chris has been. I told Chris, I'm live.
Are you live?
Yeah. Do you see what the hell is going on in Iran?
Yeah, did you hear what the president said?
What did he say now?
He said that if you start shooting at
Oh,
these
yeah.
people, he says, I'm coming in.
Yes, we're locked and loaded and ready.
These people.
I was just saying that on the stream.
Yeah, he actually came out and said, he said, you better not be shooting at these people because if you start shooting at them, I'm coming in. That's ballsy, man.
That is
I mean,
ballsy. That's what I'm saying. No president.
The police are now, because the military started shooting at them.
I know. With rubber bullets. But they were using live fire too.
Right, but I also heard that the police said no more. They're not.
Yep. The police have said we're not taking on our own citizens. Yep. They're taking the sides of the people.
Right, and stuff. So they're pretty much saying it's making national news now because it was just on Fox about the Iranian thing. So apparently the demonstrations are growing bigger.
Yes, they are.
And they actually have demonstrators in some of the police stations.
They're burning down buildings that belong to the IRGC. They're taking down their flags. You've been watching Tusi, right?
Yeah.
It is unbelievable what's going on in Iran right now.
Right. The shops are closed. They closed the
Yes,
shops.
the bazaar, yeah.
They closed the banks.
Yep, the banks.
The banks are on the verge of collapse.
Yep.
Actually,
Yep.
and stuff. So I mean, this could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Could actually happen because if they can control the IRC and the IRC says, you know what, we had enough of this, and we go.
We're siding with the people.
Right.
You remember they got families too.
Yes, they do. And stuff. But I mean, the Ayatollah they'll have to negotiate the Ayatollah to go someplace where
Russia, or
Russia, Qatar.
right.
I feel like Qatar wants to take all the exiles. I'm sure Iran's going to pay him. But
Well, the word is he fled Tehran and is in Western Iran now. The Ayatollah.
Really?
The Ayatollah, yeah. He's not in Tehran no more.
well, he's got a bump.
Yeah, he's in hiding right now. He's in hiding. And he's been ill for 20 years. People have been saying he's ill. But the shit is about to hit the proverbial fan in Iran. This is no joke. This is serious.
Yeah. If they actually could bring back a democracy, that would I'm telling you, the Middle East would calm down so much.
That's what I was just saying. And they will form some kind of a treaty or something with Israel. Guaranteed.
You got to remember, if Iran is taken over by a democracy like that, or even the Shah, all the money to Hezbollah, Hamas,
They're done. And
Done.
when the Shah was in power, he did have relationships with Israel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think he had never recognized Israel as a state, but he had relations with Israel.
Yeah, they didn't have a big fight. You got to remember, Iran is Persian.
Yes.
They're not.
I wrote a Persian song. I'm working on it right now, Chris, for the Iranian people.
But what the president says is a shocker. I mean, now I want to see if he starts. Maybe they were moving stuff to them. Remember, we saw all that stuff start being moved to the Middle East.
The CIA and the Mossad are already helping this in the inside too.
Right, but I wonder if there's military logistics there.
Oh, there's something deeper than we realize going on. But I want you to hear. I want to see if I could find it. What the Crown Prince posted today. And he mentioned the president. And I was like, whoa. Because Tusi showed it. Yeah, he thanks Donald Trump. Here we go. I'm going to see if he has the quote. He said, on X, this is the exiled crown prince. President Trump, thank you for your strong leadership and support of my compatriots. This warning you have issued to the criminal leaders of the Islamic Republic gives my people greater strength and hope. Hope that at last a president of the United States is standing firmly by their side. Whoo! So and there's more to it, but that's the one main quote that they're taking out of this. Mm-hmm. And he also promised to boost ties between the U.S. and Iran if the hardline Islamic regime controlled by the Khomeini is ended. Quote, as they risk their lives to end this regime's 46-year reign of chaos and terror, they send me with a responsibility and a message to seek the relationship Iran once had with America that brought peace and prosperity to the Middle East. I have the plan for the stable transition for Iran and the support of my people to get it done. With your leadership of the free world, we can have a legacy of lasting peace. That's what the Crown Prince posted. And President Trump, he came out with that statement. So this is big. And this is what the president wrote. If Iran shoots and violently, I can't say it because I'm on TikTok, unalives peaceful protesters, which is their custom, the United States of America will come to their rescue. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. This is serious, Chris. This is serious. I'm telling you.
Well, I think this, if it's going to happen, this is the time.
Yes, yes. If it's going to happen, it has to be. I'm just saying, and you know how I am. I'm in the middle, and we know how I feel about different things.
Yeah.
This is a great time right now under this president to get this done now. I'm just going to say it. I think he's the perfect person in this position to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say this. I agree with what you said this afternoon. If he's able to pull this off, he'll go down as one of the greatest presidents.
Absolutely. This will be his legacy, bringing peace to the Middle East that no one else could prior. Mm-hmm. I am so serious. This is huge. And like I was saying here on the stream, I don't care if you like or dislike the man. This is not about that. This is not a political partisan bullshit thing.
No,
this could be a major game player for bringing peace globally, especially in that region and to the world.
Well, I can tell you, if he pulls this off, it will be a huge game change.
Big.
You can have, having normal relations with Iran will be so strategic in that area of the world, and also for us.
And for Israel.
And Israel.
Because like you said, without the proxy money that Iran has been funneling for decades to the proxies, that is cut off completely. And that's why he's been working with the Syrian president to close off the Iranian transportation through Syria that goes into Lebanon, into Israel, to support all that bullshit. So this is happening on multiple fronts. This is unbelievable. But you know who benefits? Like I said, the people of Iran.
Sure they do.
This is so big. Yeah. Radicalism is always going to exist in any form. Whatever radicalism is out there, it's going to exist. But this is huge in diminishing the threat. This is so huge. Now, they may have to worry about stability in Iran because of those factions to try to see if they can try to reverse it. Oh, there's going to be a tough period. There's no doubt about it. But this is way better than what shit is right now. Period. This is night and day.
If he can force the Ayatollah out and bring in the Shah, and then somehow or another get them going with democratic elections and stuff, that will bring so much peace to the
I guarantee you this. If this happens, you are going to see millions of people in Iran celebrating feeling that freedom to express themselves freely without worry of being arrested or worse, the oppression, you're going to see celebration like you've never seen in a nation. It's going to be unbelievable.
The terror threat will go down immensely.
It will go down immensely. And like somebody in chat said, the radicalism still exists. Of course it does. Of course it does. But it diminishes them immensely. Their influence. Oh my gosh. This is so big. That's why we got to pay attention to this, Chris, over the next 3 days, 4 days are critical. Because the Crown Prince, if you saw Tusi, he made a statement tonight saying that the people need to gather and march on Tehran in huge numbers because the Revolutionary Guard will be outnumbered immensely, and will they try to fire on all those people? That's what he said.
You know what?
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either. I don't think they will. I think they might use tear gas or something like that. But I think that if they start killing people, I think they're going to have a mess on their hands.
I know there won't be boots on the ground, but you can bet there'll be strategic strikes to help the people. You bet on that. Just like Israel took out a lot of their commanders, they took out a lot of the Mossad. They did their thing when the 12-day war occurred. You know that they know where they are, and you know they're watching them. They will help them. They will, even if it means taking out IRGC depots and demilitarizing them, then they have no chance to oppress the people. So this could be a multifaceted thing going on, and Israel may play a part. We don't know if the Crown Prince is actually talking to freaking Netanyahu and saying, listen, I will work with you with peace. Help my people. Help free my people. Oh my God, Chris, this is, and you know a lot of the shit on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That we can't talk about. And you know there's shit going on behind the scenes right now.
Oh, absolutely. But I will tell you this. It's interesting to see what the higher managers of the Islamic Guard are going to do. The middle managers will turn. Middle managers don't want to fight their own people because, like you said, they got brothers, they got sisters, they got kids,
they got families
out there. It's the higher ups that you might have to take out, or you might have to convince to say, this is you either stand down or a hell break loose kind of a deal.
It's also the heir apparent as far as the Islamic regime is concerned. So this is, like I said, it's, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is, and it's 7.5 hours ahead in Iran from us.
I think it's almost daybreak there.
9, 6, 4. It's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like 5 a.m. right now in Tehran. Tomorrow, when we wake up, we may see a lot of shit going on. I don't know if the media is covering this like we're seeing. Very little.
Very little. Fox News had something on it. I tried to see if CNN had something.
It's a holiday weekend, you know what I mean? They're like doing probably BS programming. But
yeah.
Tusi,
You're right.
Gotta watch Tusi. Gotta watch Tusi.
Well, that's where I found out some of the information. Then I made some phone calls to see what they know, and they're making phone calls now. This was really tight-lipped.
I know it is. I know.
And stuff, because even some of the people that I called, they didn't have much to say, but they said they'll give me a call tomorrow. But right, I honestly think this might go through, Bill.
I honestly think this might go through too. I honestly think this could be the one. This could be a time, especially if the president. I mean, just give me a reason to. You know what I mean? You just give me a reason. Give me a reason. And remember, he's speaking to defend the Iranian people.
Right.
This is, oh my gosh, Chris, this is so big. It's like, I don't even, obviously the time is an issue, but by 1 o'clock local time in Iran tomorrow, which is, I don't know what time that would be here. They're 7.5 hours ahead of us in the East Coast, because I checked already. So by 4, 5, 6 a.m. our time, all you know what might be breaking loose in Iran. And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, you got to watch Sunday, you got to watch Monday. This is going to get more intense as
Gotta
the...
see if they start taking over government buildings.
But they are! They already started taking over government buildings in all the cities.
Right. But they got to take over the television, the radio, the
Yes,
communication.
the broadcast, yes. But
Yeah.
if you take Tehran, the capital, oh my God.
Oh,
The symbolism alone. The symbolism alone is huge.
Right. But if they can take over the communications
Yes.
and then start speaking to the people all over the country, that will be huge. That's the biggest thing right now is watching the communications. If they take over television networks and everything else and start speaking to the people, saying, "Hey, it's time. This is it. This is time," and stuff, because then more people will join in with this. And then, I mean, obviously, if the Shah leaves the country, it's done.
If the Ayatollah goes into exile, that's when you know it's over.
Yeah.
That's the sign. That's the sign. And already he bailed. That's the word I heard. He bailed from Tehran and he's in Western Iran now.
And stuff. Well, I'm sure he's in a secure bunker.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Where's the president now? There's a president of Iran. I wonder where he.
Oh yeah, well, but the supreme leader is the person who calls the shots.
Right. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He's the one. So like I said, we need to pay attention to Tusi. Now he's in the UK, so he's probably not going to broadcast again till tomorrow, unless something crazy breaks out early in Iran, and you know he'll go on.
There's other platforms that are watching it too. So
Oh yeah, I saw that, but Tusi, because of his Persian connection and the people he knows in Iran that are providing him videos and stuff, woo, that's one heck of an inside that he's got right now.
yeah, he's doing good.
He's doing really good.
Well, we can only hope for the best, man. I'll tell you, it's interesting to see what the story is, and I hope it goes through.
I'll call you if I hear anything. I don't care if it's fucking, excuse my language, 4 o'clock in the morning. If you hear something crazy, you text me. I don't care if you call me. I'm serious.
Okay, I will, buddy.
And I won't message you unless it is an absolute breakthrough crazy, Craig.
All right, you do the same with me. All right.
All right, you have a great night.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh wait.
What?
Hey, Bill, real quick. I got the intro and the exit for the new podcast. I'm gonna send it to you tonight by week transfer.
Okay. All right, love to the family.
All right, buddy.
Bye. This is why I wrote this song in Persian, and I'm trying to get it done. Because I want to publish it, and I want it to be out there for the people that are Persian, whatever, that support this. That's why I'm working on this song. There's a lot going on, KJ. There's a lot going on. All right, so let me just catch up. Dusty. If things didn't improve for the people, watch gases rise to compensate for Iranian oil, which will come back into the market. That's true. To later price, big oil will do this to keep profits. You're right. They're going to have to try to stabilize the global market for oil. There's no doubt about that. This means, as a metric, if the what? If the news does not report, we will know by the oil price metric. Excellent gauge to watch. Excellent point. The Iranian peoples have not been free for over 50 years, correct. At one time, they were the most progressive state in the Middle East. But the Shah was not the nicest ruler for the Iranian people. That's why I said there's a little, you have to look at the history with the Shah. There's stuff there. So, but yes, you're right. In a general term, you are right, Dusty. When it comes to Israel and their terms, they're also yes, that's where you and I are different. I'm not getting mad at you. You have your opinion. Everybody has the right to their opinion. Doesn't mean we have to agree all the time. Of course not. I'm not going to get mad at you. This is what it's all about, a healthy debate. And everybody's point matters. Because there's a lot of mechanisms here. There's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of moving parts. So, yes, you're right, Jim. There's a lot going on. And everybody's looking at their own national, personal interest in this. What's in it for me? Kind of a deal. You got to remember that Israel is like ready to launch an attack on Iran. Literally. And the president kind of gave it the green light when he met with Netanyahu. If I hear that Iran is behaving badly and trying to redevelop weapons, yes. He said he would do a preemptive attack. Then asked if it was nuclear. He said immediately. He said immediately. So the United States and Israel are keeping an eye on what Iran is doing. If this goes on, that Israel is right now backing off now. The last thing Israel wants to do right now is get in the middle of this shit. The people are rising against the regime. You don't want the regime to given power to now turn the people and say, look, Israel's attacking us. Our nation's under attack. To put the shiny object on that, to change that whole thing that's going on so they can put their focus, the people, on what Israel's doing to Iran, because they're going to try to focus Israel again as being the enemy, attacking. Israel's backing off right now. They're watching and seeing all this, how this plays out like everybody else is. But that doesn't mean that the Mossad isn't working inside, helping the rebels and the resistance of what's going on right now in Iran. It doesn't mean that the United States isn't influencing things going on there either. So, like I said, this is a very fluid situation. We really need to see how this plays out in the next few days. Oh my God, I gotta go. I'm gonna leave this up because I have to go pick somebody up at work. I don't want to stop the stream and then restart it. Though I should pick up this conversation. I should end this and then I'll be back in like 20 minutes because I just don't want to leave dead air. This is a conversation, and I would suggest you go to X if you have it and look at the videos coming out of Iran. And like I said, Chris and I have been watching what Tusi's been posting. Go to Tuba the U. Check out Tusi TV. He's Persian. He's in the UK. And he's got family still in Iran. And friends. And he's getting stuff, information. He's on top of it. If you want to catch up to what's going on, because the media, that's why I asked Chris, is the media covering this? Probably not. But they will be soon. If they're not starting to already, they will be. Because this is getting cray intense. And that's why I'm going to continue when I get back home. I'm going to write this song in Persian. I'm not playing. I translated my song lyrics to Persian. And here's the lyrics in English. And I'm going to write this in dedication to the Iranian people. Regardless what happens. I'm still doing it. And I definitely support our president for doing what he does. And I know there's going to be people saying, we're going to get involved in a conflict. We're not into getting to wars. I get it. But I'm not saying to get into a war with Iran. But I'm 100% behind our president. If he decide, and I think a vast majority of U.S. citizens would support the president on this Iranian thing for the people of Iran without putting boots on the ground and getting involved in a long, drawn-out conflict directly. Assistance support, we have to see where that line is drawn, how it's done. But this is going to be really, really interesting to see how this develops in the next few days or weeks. I am telling you, this is big. It affects the whole region. Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, all that. This is big. You may not think it's big. This is big. I mean, there's many ways to look at it, Jim. Is this all part of a global world order? I mean, because like you said, it's the vast majority is always rooted in money. And that's why I said, what's in it for us? There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. But this region has been, ever since Israel was created, this region has been absolutely chaotic. And Iran is a principal player in keeping it that way. Like Dusty said earlier, the Iranian people haven't been free for 50 years, ever since the Islamic Revolution, the overthrow of the Shah. The Shah did have relationships with Israel. You have to look at the history here. This will definitely diffuse the region. Relations may be reestablished. Ties may be reestablished. Peace may come back to the region somewhat. It's the beginning of really could be great things for the whole region. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'd rather be an optimist than a pessimist. But we don't know what's going to happen. It's fluid, day by day, week by week, month by month. Who knows? But this is a big game changer if Iran falls, the regime falls, and the crown prince, the Shah's son, eldest son, comes back to Iran and takes power. And like I said, the people that would benefit are the people of Iran. And that's what's most important, the people of Iran. We can think about our selfish interest, oil, whatever. Yes. What's in it for us? What's it going to cost us? What do we sacrifice to make this happen across the world? But again, think about our assets, our soldiers that risk every day over there, knowing Iran's threat. And a lot of money spent to make that happen. You think it costs, how much you think it costs to put carriers in the Persian Gulf and keep them there? You know how much money we waste? Billions and billions of dollars just to keep our presence there because of the threat of Iran. So this is big. It is about money. And we can save a lot of money. And who knows? What else? So there's a lot to look at this here. Again, it creates stability in the region. You are literally cutting the head off these terrorist proxies. They run completely out of money. They're not going to get the support from Iran. They're done. They are done. Bye-bye Hezbollah. Who's going to support them? Who's left? Russia? China? Who's gonna support them? This is big. Big. Anyway, I will be back in about 15, 20 minutes because I want to stop the stream because I don't want to just leave it up and nobody hears anything. So I'll be back. Give me about 20 minutes and I'll be back. But my thoughts and prayers and power to the people of Iran.
That's right.
And I know they got my support.
That's right.
Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see everybody later. God bless you all. Have a great week.